Serenity now.
All right, welcome to another episode of A View from the Drive-Thru podcast. My name is Cole, joined tonight by the whole crew. We got Jason, Andrew, and Tony. How's it going, boys?
It's going well.
Great.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe at the start of the show, because one of the reviews that I've gotten is that we could add a little bit more maybe entertainment to the podcast. We're a little too serious sometimes. So I was just, maybe try to make it a little more loose at the start of the pod. I mean, right now I got this, I have to go to the 3TV setup tonight. Got the Big Pens Caps game, NFL Draft, and plus got to stream this, so.
Big night.
I don't know, any fun things going on for you guys?
The Raptors are blowing a 30-point lead.
That's not good.
So no.
I
nothing.
made it to Panera and back in record time, only to discover that they gave me the wrong sandwich. It's really upsetting.
Was there at least like meat on your sandwich? There wasn't another Burger King disaster.
It wasn't like the Burger King debacle where I opened it up and it was just kale. Nah, wasn't that bad. There was kale in the sandwich though, and I'm not happy about it.
Kale?
Kale, like fake lettuce, like worse lettuce.
The most bitter thing you could eat.
Like bad things on a sandwich.
But it's a superfood.
It was a fine sandwich.
You gotta eat that super.
It wasn't the turkey bacon I was expecting, but it was fine. The broccoli cheddar soup really brought it all together though.
Alright. Good for
Saved
you.
the day. Thank you.
Seems like you're having a better night than me.
Yeah, I think so. Even though I got my food order messed up, that's fine. At least my favorite NBA team isn't blowing a lead.
No, because you have to be the playoffs for that.
Oh.
Man, what a fun way to start the pod, right?
Yeah, see, much more personal.
Comedy.
All right.
Beautiful.
On tonight's episode, we're going to talk about what restaurants have the happiest customers. Then we are going to... Then we're going to move into some debuting items with Bojangles, Sonic, and then we have a little bit of overlaps between a couple of debuting items and some reviews. We're going to get into an Arby's, Burger King, KFC, and Five Guys review. And then finally, we're going to have our ranks tonight are the top 5 sides that you can order at a fast food restaurant. But to kick it off, the American Consumer Satisfaction Index published their list of the fast food restaurants with the happiest customers. And the list was on a 0 to 100 scale. So there was kind of like 4 tiers of the top 10. If you look at it, the bottom tier in the top 10 had Domino's, KFC, and Chipotle. Interesting thing here was Chipotle had a big drop this year compared to last year because of the whole E. coli situation.
It was not a great situation.
Yeah, it's just a little weird seeing, like, do you think, happy customers seeing KFC and Chipotle next to each other just kind of doesn't seem like a result that you would necessarily expect.
And Domino's kind of stands out to me too, because the customer experience at Domino's is very limited. I mean, you either pick it up or get your delivery. Like I said last time, there's not a lot of in-store interaction at Domino's.
My big thing for this list was Little Caesars. What is that doing there?
Yeah, that's down in the in a tie for second with Panera and Papa John's. That was definitely a surprising one as well, because I always sort of think of Little Caesars as low quality, and
Yeah.
low quality wouldn't make me happy. Maybe I'm unfairly judging Little Caesars.
No, I think you're
it's
right.
pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Well, all right.
It is surprising for me, but I think Little Caesars kind of has that. Actually, you know what? I have no idea how it got its position.
Apparently, it like jumped up really far this year as opposed to last, for what seems like no reason.
So apparently, its value has been noted or something.
Oh yeah, that makes
but
sense.
They always had the value.
Yeah.
Like they had $5 hot and ready's. Now where I'm at, they're $6 hot and ready's. The value's gone down. It's
I know, I'd have to-
20% more for your hot and ready.
I'd have to imagine that maybe their marketing campaign got a little better, and they're just
I don't
on the
know.
map.
Especially now, like Domino's and Pizza Hut and Papa John's are all doing their own things. Like I can go to Domino's and get like a $7.99 large 3-topping pizza,
Okay,
It's not
so
$5 hot and ready.
$6, and you can get $6 medium pizzas at Domino's.
Not hot
So-
and ready.
It'll be hot and ready when you pick it up.
I know. I'm just
It's true.
being-
Domino's is so quick if you order in. It's unbelievable. I'm really happy to see Arby's in there though.
yeah, one last thing
Yeah,
on Little
oh, yeah.
Caesars. So I had this thought, which is a little morbid, but their owner died recently, and I was wondering if there was like some positive sentiment gained, just because I don't know, when people die, people tend to have like
Wow.
more positive.
And empathy
Conspiracy.
vote. The empathy vote. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
empathy.
I think so.
Little
The
Caesar's
empathy,
conspiracy.
fast food consumer index happiness.
I'm just saying, that thought crossed my mind.
It did not
I'm
cross
glad you
my
shared
mind.
it with us. It did not cross my mind. But
That
hey,
was-
I'm glad you shared.
I like the idea.
All right, back to Arby's. You were saying?
You like the idea of him dying, Tony? Like,
Yes.
Classic tea.
I'm glad
no,
to see
yeah.
that he's on the list.
We
I'm
had some
just
pretty
saying,
great customer service at
I'm
Arby's.
really happy. Oh man, that guy was oh, I love that guy. My new best friend.
The Arby's
drive-through
drive-thru
guy at
guy?
Arby's.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
We should have
pal he
interviewed
was.
him. He
We
was
should
cool.
have. He was a great guy. Got us that Meat Mountain. He was so excited about the Meat Mountain. You have no idea. You
Yeah,
guys,
and- I should also say, we went and tried out the Meat Mountain this weekend. We recorded it, video, and that is up on our YouTube channel, View from the Drive-Thru.
very special.
Or you could
very
just go to our website, thedrivethrureview.com, and find it there if you want to see us
Absolutely.
eat the Meat Mountain.
And talk about it, not just eat
Yes.
it. All right, there's
Eat
there's
and
more
discuss.
content.
Good bit of
We put
eating.
on a little bit of a show.
mountainous- It's a mountainous sandwich, so there is quite a bit of eating. But
There's a bit of eating, and a bit of me shouting from the background as I get everyone drinks, but that's fine. It was a great clip.
But yeah, the guy
I-
who
but-
gave us the Meat Mountain, service Meat Mountain, was like the nicest, like most hospitable fast food employee I've ever met.
Well, especially because it took so long, so we were just
Yeah.
sitting in the drive-through line, sitting at the
Just
window, and
chatting.
we were just chatting with the guy. I mean, he was a
Yeah.
real nice guy. He was getting his own stories, moving up in the world. Really happy for him.
Yeah, if you're ever in the Rockville area, hit him up.
Oh yeah.
Tell him
Uh,
the A View from the Drive-Thru guys sent you, and you'll maybe get a
You have no
discount.
clue what you mean.
No guarantees, but maybe just name drop us and see what happens.
I also think it's pretty interesting that that on this list, Chick-fil-A is kind of the only.
Chick-fil-A is by far the number
only-
one.
Yeah, it's by far the
'cause
number,
they
but it's like the
brainwash
only one
you.
on the. It's like the only one on the list that like fits into that category. I feel like that category with Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's. All the other
Arby's
ones
isn't
seem
there.
to be outside that. I think Arby's is skirting the line there.
what?
That's what I'm
No,
saying. Is
Arby's
Arby's
is-
is like the only other one in there with Chick-fil-A.
I guess.
All the other ones are pizza places.
I mean, you have KFC.
I don't like that. I don't like that Chick-fil-A is at the top of the list.
People are
I mean,
brainwashed.
was it ever
by
gonna be
the,
anything
have
else?
a great day at Chick-fil-A. Yes,
I
anything.
hate it. I
Yeah,
hate
but
it.
but I understand. But we all got to know if you were gonna make, if you had to choose what you thought was gonna be, not your own opinion, but what you thought
If
everyone
you was
else's
to bet
opinion
on it.
was
Right, 'cause
always
I
gonna be
think,
Chick-fil-A.
I think people are idiots, and they would pick that. So yes, I would have chosen that.
Chick-fil-A is a great establishment.
It was
Number one,
okay at best.
but it's a great establishment. I had Chick-fil-A for lunch today.
And I think the whole being closed on Sunday thing.
It's super annoying. I hate that.
Yes,
Get out of
like
here.
that's like I do my shopping on Monday, and there's or Sunday, and there's a Chick-fil-A like across the street. Like I can never go. It's
Tragedy.
ridiculous. Like, that's the only time I'm near it, like organically.
Travel.
Travel to Chick-fil-A.
Yep. I drove 20 minutes to Chick-fil-A for lunch today. Worth it.
But won't go across the street to get that deer sandwich.
Oh my god. This is an outrage.
New York City,
don't
where
know.
everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, New
You
York
never
City,
looked
where
at it.
everything is across the street from everything.
Yep.
And I don't even live in New York City. I don't even
live in the head of the
Ugh.
Statue of Liberty, right?
No.
Yeah.
And
You
even
live
if I
in
did,
Manhattan.
that's like that would be much more difficult to get to Arby's from the head of the Statue of Liberty. You gotta take
like
a
the
boat
Arby's
or a
is, like,
helicopter.
torch. So I guess you have to like go through the statue to get there, but
Is there an Arby's in the Statue of Liberty
You're all the worst.
There absolutely is.
that serves deer meat
If it's not, there
sandwiches?
should be.
That'd be a pretty, like, that's just smart marketing by them.
Absolutely.
Smart marketing by them that doesn't exist because it's not real.
doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, it doesn't exist yet.
We got
Fair.
pictures of
Oh,
this
we
thing.
have the feets. And you put the Arby's in the feet.
Oh goodness gracious, that's just the worst thing you've ever said.
You've said a lot
I
of
love
bad
it.
things.
I love it.
Oh,
Anything else on this happiness survey? No McDonald's, no Burger King.
But
that's not really-
a fast food
that's not really a
happiness
surprise.
Survey is just a dumb concept. But other than that,
great input.
All right. Moving on to our
On
next
that note,
news story, which is, I don't know, you guys might have to help me a little bit with this one because I don't know if I totally understand what they're doing here. But so this company Sense360, they've raised $7 million to track customers in fast food restaurants. Oh, so
invasion of privacy.
it said that they've been doing this in like
Or a
retail
collection of
stores
data.
for a few years now, and now fast food restaurants are trying to get it on the act. But so what my question was more of like a technical, like, are they using like cameras to track you, or
it
like
looks like using their cell phones,
They're
Cell
using, like,
phone-
using your
location
GPS in your phone.
So like when
Okay.
you walk into
And-
Taco Bell and,
and
the Taco Bell
videos.
menu comes up, it uses that technology.
got it?
Yeah, like when you like all the time when I'll go to a fast food restaurant and I pull out my phone and my phone has a notification that says, "Hey, you're at Taco Bell. Would you like to see the menu?"
Wow.
Like it knows.
No,
so
I'm
they
here.
use
Why would I want to see the menu? It's right up there. Come on, folks.
well, also reviews, and it could be. It doesn't have to be a fast food restaurant. What if if you walk into a actual restaurant, and it's like, here are the reviews for the restaurant. Do you want to look at them? What's the menu like? It provides you links right there. So it uses that type of technology to track where you've been, what fast food restaurants you're going to.
I
That's
don't
what
like
I'm
it.
getting from this. That's what as I understand it.
Got it.
I think it's smart for fast food companies, but I don't like it. But I also don't like that we have our information tracked and sold online as well. But I'm in the minority
This is
there.
not the time nor the place.
I'm in the minority on that, and so I will accept that. But I don't know. I just think you're not gaining much by tracking customers once they're already in and are
No,
in
I
your
disagree.
restaurant.
What? No. I think it's about what if I go to Arby's and then tomorrow I go to Taco Bell, and now Arby's can know that I went to Taco Bell and they can change their marketing because of that.
What? Is that the kind of information they're getting? Because it seems to me like they're getting information on what the customers are doing when they're in the restaurant.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't really understand this one, but I'm trying to look through the article. It doesn't really say, like, it just kind of says location tracking. But
Yeah, well, it says, yeah.
we do not
Oh, no, you
collect
have to think
personally
of-
identifiable information. I don't know.
Think of a bigger picture. Like you're thinking like individual. Like they could see you individually going to the restaurant. But I'm thinking more like widespread data. They can see
Right,
like
of course.
okay, in this town of 30,000 people, 3,000 people went to these restaurants. Yada yada yada. They could like determine where to open restaurants, where
I
they should
guess
do
that's a
more
good point.
promotions at these restaurants.
If you have
Right.
if you have time data, you can decide, oh, we should be marketing lunch because lunch is our busy time, or, we should market these lunch sandwiches because we're getting a lot of lunch traffic. Try and get
But,
them.
I mean, they
buy
could
the
probably
higher priced
already
items.
know that just by
Yeah.
tracking cash register stuff,
That's a
entries.
good point. Yeah, they probably already know that.
No, but I
Um,
think Jason was on track there just by saying, if you if they can track people, like where are a bulk of people at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Where can I open a store, kind of a thing. I feel like because it just says that they take tracking data and sell it to fast food chains. They don't really say how or why or what for. So
Right. But yeah, I mean, this is how not just fast food places, but like all businesses they want this data. They want as much data on
marketing,
people as
man.
possible. Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
important. It's important for the industries to keep developing, but I think it hurts the consumer.
I completely couldn't disagree more. But again, not the time nor place.
Okay. Now, we have a couple debuting items to discuss. So we have three debuting items, one returning item to discuss, but one of the debuting items, one of the returning items, we're actually going to get to in the review segment. So we're going to start off first with Bojangles has a new, it's called the Chicken Supreme Sandwich. It's a limited time offer at participating locations, and it's going to be 3 Chicken Supreme tenderloin strips with zesty sweet sauce. Now the zesty sweet sauce has brown sugar, cayenne hot sauce, and molasses in it. Then we're going to have 2 strips of smoked bacon and 4 dill pickle chips on a buttered and toasted bun.
I just want to say, this sounds terrible to eat. I'm just picturing, like, the sauce tenders falling out of the sandwich, because
Yeah.
it's not one, like, single patty. It's 3 tenders
Right.
going on.
Yeah, the middle tender will stay in, the side 2 will fall out, and they will be a huge pain.
Yeah, I have enough problems with things falling out of my fast food sandwiches when it's just, like, a solid patty. Like, this would be a disaster. Like, the pickles will be falling out. Maybe the Bojangles scientists can use the sauce as, like, an adhesive.
Yeah, that's got to be a
glue it all together.
strong
Yeah.
zesty sweet
I mean,
sauce.
Maybe that's what the touch of molasses is for.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Good point.
The
Right.
only possible explanation.
Maybe they use the hardwood smoked bacon as straps. They rivet it together with the hardwood smoked bacon and dots of molasses.
There you go.
That's probably what they're doing.
Yep.
But other
Has
than
to
that,
be.
it sounds delicious.
That sauce sounds
I
amazing.
think you guys are a little too good. You give it a good squeeze. You hold it together. You can do it. I believe in you.
I think giving it a squeeze will make it worse.
Nah,
Yeah.
you gotta
Gently
squeeze it
caress
right, man. Hold the sandwich the right
Now,
way.
What you do is
No,
you
but
push
it's
2
covered in
of the chicken
sauce.
tenders to the middle, and you pull
Yeah.
the third one out and eat it yourself.
Nah.
When you're stuck with a lot of
Yeah,
bread.
You guys, come on, man. You got some dexterous fingers and mouths over there. I know it. Come on, you can do it.
We are known for our dexterous fingers and mouths.
Yes, that's what they say about us. But
You
I
know,
think
Tony, he's got pretty dexterous fingers.
And that mouth, whew.
got some real solid control over that mouth.
Oh, you can do it, I believe. I think we should have a competition.
I am
Okay,
I-
moving on.
I will, yeah, I will beat you in any eating competition. of
Any finger
dexterity.
and mouth competition?
Yes.
Alright. I've beat this joke into the ground. We can move on now.
Yes, yes, you have.
All right. Next item is Sonic. They are debuting some new custard concretes, sort of like a shake type of thing for a limited time. So this ice cream, okay, so what Sonic is calling it is ice cream smoother, creamier cousin. And it's because they use egg yolks, which is supposed to make it smoother, the ice cream texture. There are 6 flavor combinations you could order. There's vanilla custard with Heath Bar. There's chocolate custard with Oreo, peanut butter custard with Butterfinger, caramel custard with Snickers, banana custard with Reese's peanut butter cups, and strawberry custard with M&Ms. So,
Can I
This
just say that
sounds-
Heath bars are some of the most underrated candy in existence?
I totally agree.
amazing.
100% agree with that. I can't
And I
remember
think
the
this-
last time I had a Heath bar.
no,
I'm
me
not a big
neither.
No,
Heath
but-
fan.
I should go to Sonic.
Yeah, this Heath vanilla custard sounds incredible.
To me, the one that sounds the best is the banana and Reese's one. I'm a big fan of
They
peanut
all sound
butter.
good. We should just
Chocolate, peanut butter, and
peanut
banana.
sounds really good. Yeah.
just go eat them all. Just get them all. Drink them all.
Have
Uh,
the mix
once.
one super shake.
they look really good. And to be fair, like I feel like I haven't had custard. Like if this is real custard, I haven't had. The only place I can get custard at is Rita's. So a Sonic throwing a solid custard thing in there, that would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if you
Sonic.
can, like, if you have to choose the custard flavor with a candy. There's like strawberry custard with M&M.
I believe it said that
Eh.
you could mix and match if you want, but these ones are like the offered on the menu, and then you could customize your own if you want.
Okay. All right, that sounds even more incredible.
Yeah, so you're free to make your own crazy combos.
Like crazy combinations.
What will they think of next?
Yeah.
I don't remember what company was that their logo? Or,
What
not their
will they
logo,
think
their
of
their
next?
slogan. What will they think of next? Do you remember? I remember seeing commercials. I was like, what will they think of next? I can't remember what it's for.
I don't know.
Let's see. I'm looking it up.
It's the
Isn't it what will we
Canadian
think of next?
television show.
Or is it what will we?
Yeah. What will they think of next commercial?
For Play School.
Play School?
Maybe.
Yeah, it is Play School.
All right. Glad we got that
Um,
mystery solved.
Solved.
Where else are you gonna get that kind of hot play school talk?
Well, hopefully
Other-
it's not that hot. If
Other than this
anyone
podcast.
listening, the Play School talk is not hot. It is cool.
That lukewarm play school talk.
Exactly. Thank you. So to differentiate there.
All right.
We
Anything
are
else
not hot
on
about Play School.
anything
We're
else
not
on
hot about
Sonic before we move on?
I
I
want
still
to
have
go
never been
there.
to Sonic.
I want to go to there. You've never been to a Sonic, Tony?
Never been to a
Oh
Sonic.
my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Maybe if you
That's
came
fine.
with us to Myrtle Beach, but that's a different story.
There's one not too far from me here, so I might be checking these
Where's
out
the closest Sonic to College Park?
shortly.
Does anybody know?
I do not. I've never
There's
seen
one
one
I'll
in the
try.
area.
I'll go. I'll go
We're
pretty
in
far.
Reisterstown, I believe.
I don't know what that is.
All right,
Okay.
let's move on.
All right.
All right, yes, let's move on. So, next we have a returning item, but it's also Tony's review item. So, Tony, do you want to tell the folks about the Arby's smoked pork belly sandwich, which is returning to Arby's for a limited time?
Absolutely. All right. So, this was awesome. This was probably one of the best Arby's sandwiches I had ever had, and it was worth that limited time price. It was a solid hunk of pork, and cooked well, really tender, it just tore right apart as you took a bite into it. It was really, really good, and the crispy onions and the cheddar cheese, oh my gosh, it was really good. The only thing that I think it didn't need was the mayo. I'm not 100% sure why there was mayo. There was also barbecue sauce, which dominated the flavor, so the mayo was entirely unhelpful. But it was really, really good. I haven't had meat like that was good since like I've been to like a barbecue restaurant. Like that was some solid pork.
Man, this is a raving review. Gosh,
Is that a
I should
different
just go
bun
to Arby's more.
than like
Uh,
the roast
no,
beef?
it's a. So I think Arby's changed their buns. I'm gonna be honest. Within the past couple years, I don't know when, but it seems like it's the standard bun that they use for all their like big sandwiches now.
Because the photo looks different than like the bun. But I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
They have the star cut bun now.
Were the onions were they crisp or were they?
No, they
Yeah.
weren't crisp. They were saturated at that point. And
That's what usually
I mean, I
happens.
sat down and I ate it fresh in the restaurant. I didn't even,
Okay.
they were saturated.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with that, is they can get pretty soggy. Not, I mean, not
Yeah,
soggy,
but-
so to speak, but more just not crisp.
Yeah, they didn't add any texture to the sandwich. The sandwich texture was pretty much set. The standard, meat sandwich texture. But
Okay.
the onions added a really good flavor to it, and the barbecue sauce was good. I will say, and it's my only complaint, and it's a small one, and I feel bad having to complain. There was a really big hunk of fat that I had to spit out because I couldn't chew it. It was, but to a certain extent, and this kind of gives you a bit of a reference as to how good this sandwich really was that something like that didn't ruin it for me. Like this was still really, really freaking good. But yeah, there was just this big, huge hunk of fat that I had to pull off the sandwich. But besides that, the rest of it was really good.
And how much was this? Do you know the price?
That's the issue, yeah. Oh, I know the price. With tax, it was $9.60.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
and that's for the meal. That's steep. That's reaching Meat Mountain territory of price. I'm not gonna get one again. It was good. It was really good. I'm real glad I got one, but I'm not gonna spend $10 every time I go to Arby's. So
right. Okay.
yeah.
So Jason also reviewed a debuting item with the new Burger King Steakhouse King. This review is also on the website, as I'm sure Tony's probably will be at some point as well.
Yep.
So if you want to see the reviews, all four of these reviews are either on the website now or will be shortly. So check out the drive-thru review if you want to see pictures and a written description of any of this stuff. So Jason, the BK
Okay.
Steakhouse King.
Yeah, so as I'm sure, I assume everyone knows that the Burger King Steakhouse line is a series of burgers where essentially they add A1 steak sauce to the burger. With this one, they had two Whopper patties, added the steak sauce, added bacon, added crispy onion straws, and added mayo. So to start off, I don't know why the mayo was there. It was the same issue as what Tony was talking about. Was the mayo just adds nothing to the sandwich because the A1 sauce is so overpowering. So why even
Yeah.
have it there?
Mm-hmm.
So when I ordered this, the first thing I noticed was on the menu they would have in large numbers the number of calories in each sandwich, and this had 1,100 calories in just the sandwich itself. And then when you add in the fries and the drink, you essentially can feed like a mid-sized adult for the day with one meal.
Right.
So that was kind of makes me not want to get it again. But in terms of taste, it was pretty obvious when you bite into it of the Whopper buns. But one thing I noticed when I bit into it, I tasted no A1 sauce at all. It was just the patties, the bacon, and there wasn't that many onion straws, but they were pretty overpowering in taste. Like I thought it was really good how they tasted. But I got to a point where I reached like around the middle of the burger where all the A1 sauce was, but I just took a bite and all I tasted was A1 sauce. Like it was pretty terrible. Like you've all probably had A1 sauce where like a little bit is like good for a steak, but then
Yeah.
like that person that gets like a well done steak and then like pour sauce on it. That's what it kind of felt like I was eating that. Like this could have been the greatest burger in the world, but I just would have been eating A1 sauce because that's all I tasted.
Hmm.
So if I ordered this again, I would get less A1 sauce and I would make sure it was spread out evenly before I ate it. I had to spread it out myself. Other than that, it was in terms of taste, really great burger. Um, well constructed. I'd say this is one of the burgers that looks like the photo, and it just tasted really good. It tasted like a burger you'd like go to a pub, order their greasy burger. It tasted just like that. Like I'd compare this like slightly below a Red Robin burger, but not that far away.
Okay.
How was the bacon?
What was that?
How was the bacon?
Oh, the bacon was really good. It wasn't like
Yeah.
normal fast food bacon that's like terrible. It was like real bacon.
Yeah, I
Huh.
remember because when I had the Bacon King, when that was a thing, if it's still a thing, and yeah, the bacon was definitely better than you would get on a normal like bacon cheeseburger from Burger King. They must have, special different bacon for these because it's definitely better.
This is
The upper class bacon.
3 half strips of thick cut bacon. So
Thick cut.
Yeah, I don't know why they have to say half strip. Like they seem like normal strips to me. Like, but yeah.
What's a half strip?
Half as
Yeah.
long.
What's a, but
cut them in. Did they cut
what's
them
the
in half
standard
before
bacon
they?
length?
I'm sure
Probably
there's
like
a pretty You'd be surprised
6,
at
7
the,
inches.
Yeah, there's some real food standards out there. I bet
Yeah.
bacon strip has a standard length.
Because all the packaging in the
Alright.
store like kind of looks the same.
I'm gonna echo Cole's question on my review. How was the onion? The crispy onions, were they crispy?
Yes, they were really good.
They were crispy.
They were probably my favorite part of it. Yes,
They added crunch to the sandwich.
that and the bacon both added crunch.
Wow. Wow. That sounds good.
It was. Once again, on another couch just for the sandwich.
Um, so, I guess you wouldn't really recommend this again just because of how unhealthy it is.
Yeah, that pretty much probably the reason I'm not getting again. But if you don't care about that, then you could eat them to your heart's content.
Okay.
As long as you have like no doctor's appointments coming up.
Looks pretty good to me.
All right, we'll move on now to let Jason react to this Ravens draft pick. It's about to happen, and Andrew can review the KFC Zinger sandwich.
All right, so as you guys know, in episode 6 we talked about Zinger Sandwich, debuting item. Supposed to be out, what was that? When we talked about that last week? So it was supposed to be out late sometime this week.
Yeah, it was supposed to be out this
And-
week.
And last week, I think on Thursday, I went into KFC to go get me some Georgia Gold because I hadn't tried it yet since Cole's raving review and everyone else confirmed. And so I went in to get me some Georgia Gold. And I walk in KFC and boom, Zinger Sandwich, giant picture of it right on the menu, and I was blown away because it was supposed to be debuting this week, not last week. So I thought, I gotta get it. Chance to get it early, kind of a thing. Maybe early, probably not early, but so I went for it, and basically all I got to say about it, it was a pretty underwhelming sandwich. I mean, as for a debuting item, they're normally these big, extravagant, special items, but this was just a pretty average spicy chicken sandwich. And not to say it was bad because it was a delicious sandwich, because it's, it was all it was simple. KFC makes a good chicken sandwich. They make good chicken, so it's only natural that this sandwich would be pretty good. So, unfortunately, when I got there last week, I wasn't able to get it in a $5 fill-up. They didn't have that as a $5 fill-up. So I went for the Zinger box instead, which came with mashed potatoes, potato wedges, a chicken leg, a drink, and the sandwich for $8, which is, not too bad. It's a lot of food for $8, so I was happy with it. But as for the sandwich itself, pretty simple. Just a spicy chicken patty, lettuce, mayo, and bun. Um, One thing I did like about it though was, so you take the first bite. It's kind of spicy. It really wasn't that spicy, but the chicken was delicious. But what I did like about it was that style of chicken, spicy chicken, where it wasn't just like a sauce on top of it. It was like a piece of chicken with the spices baked, fried into it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very nice. It wasn't messy at all. Easy to eat, no problem. I would probably get it again as like a standard staple item, especially in a $5 fill-up. You can get it for cheap with the $5 fill-up. You know, you get your side, you get your cookie, you get your drink, you get your zinger sandwich for $5. It's pretty good to me.
Yeah, as some of you may know, I had the Zinger sandwich earlier this week, and I got it as a $5 fill-up, and I was pretty pleased with that value.
A little pre-golf KFC for me and Cole.
Yep.
Oh, good call. It's important to play golf with a stomach full of KFC.
Of course, it's the only way to play.
I'm curious about. You said it wasn't very spicy. Was there spice? That's been my biggest complaint with spicy sandwiches. Sometimes is there's nothing. It's not spicy at all.
I
Was
mean,
it
yeah,
just
you
not
can definitely
very
taste
spicy,
it.
or-
I mean, like, I like to compare it to. Have you ever had Popeye spicy chicken?
Probably at some point. It's not
All
very.
right. Well, it was kind of like that. I would say a little less spicy, but I mean, you could definitely taste it.
It was, I would
You can definitely
say
taste
it was not as spicy as, say, Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
think
it was-
Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich is that spicy.
Oh no, it's not like gonna burn your face
Like, this-
off or
this
anything.
was
It's
not-
just a little zing.
This was
A
not
little
very
zing, a little
spicy,
zinger.
in my opinion.
Mm.
I was
Kind
expecting
of hoping
more.
for a little bit spicier.
Yeah.
It was just a little zing. Hence the
yeah,
name.
it was
All right,
just a
no.
little zing.
I'm not giving it. I'm not talking down to it. I'm just,
You got like a little
That's-
twinge in your mouth, but nothing like it wasn't like I never. At no point was like, oh man, I need to have a drink here. This is overwhelming. Like it was just like
Right.
it was just like a minor flavor, like
Like
Okay.
dipping your chicken nuggets in buffalo sauce. It's not crazy spicy.
That's a spice.
Just-
That's a
no. I would
spice-
say
that's a
it's not
solid
as.
spice for you.
I would say that's spicier than this was. I'm trying to think of the.
Okay.
I think the Popeyes comparison was
fair.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of something else to maybe compare to for Tony.
That's all right.
Um,
I get it. I think
yeah.
I understand. My other question is, this was supposed to be the crispy zinger sandwich, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I got
Was
mine.
it-
I think the
Noticeably
choices
crispy.
were. No, absolutely.
I would say yes.
absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes. The chicken itself was very good. I mean, and
The chicken was really good.
it was a good sandwich. It was just if you go in expecting like a spicy chicken sandwich, like a buffalo chicken sandwich, you're going to be underwhelmed in terms of the heat.
Right.
Okay. No, that's fair.
But it was a great sandwich. Like I'm 99% sure I will eat it again one day.
What are the toppings / condiments?
It's just lettuce and mayo.
Lettuce
That's
and mayo, yeah.
No tomato.
it. Very simple.
No.
tomato.
That sounds pretty good. I think.
Yeah, it
I
was
think it's
pretty
worth it for the $5 box.
Yeah,
That-
exactly. The
The
$5
$5
fill-up,
box is
it's
one.
cheap.
That's
It's a
something
great
that
deal.
I like to get, and I like to change it up. And this is a nice switch up from the normal.
Absolutely. Because I normally, when I get the $5 fill-up, I normally just get 3 strips. Sometimes I'll get a thigh and a leg, but I pretty much just stick with the 3 strips. So this will be something that I enjoy having another option.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. And finally, we gave you 3, hot new items so far. So now I'm gonna review something that has been on a menu for a long time, but it's something you might not have ever had. Because if you're like me, you've been going to Five Guys for years, and you just get a burger because that's the whole point of going to Five Guys is to get a burger. And
Forget it,
you never
burgers.
you see the hot dog on the menu and you're like, okay, whatever. But for the sake of the pod,
I think. Sorry,
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't mean to interrupt. I think I may have made fun of the hot dog on the menu last time I was at Five Guys. Like, chuckled and said, "Who the hell gets that?"
Yep, I think I probably did the same.
So,
Yeah. well,
so now we know.
I
Cool.
got it. And okay, so the first thing it's served differently than how you would probably normally get a hot dog, and that the bun is separate, so it's more like a sandwich. I hate that stupid debate, but this does look more like a sandwich than a hot dog. And the hot dog is cut in a butterfly fashion, so the hot dog's connected, but it's thinner and
Busted open.
wider. Yeah.
I mean,
So
that's how you grill a hot dog. Any hot dog you get that's on a grill.
no.
Yes. You ever go every
that's-
time you go to a deli that has an open grill like that, they'll butterfly the hot dog.
Every time you go somewhere normal that isn't a weird deli,
Which is what
you get a
Five Guys
normal
has the
hot
same
dog
exact grill.
cooked like a
the
normal hot dog.
stovetop grill.
No, I'm sorry.
Never seen anything on a grill like that that's not butterfly.
Okay, maybe
I guess
one of those flat cast iron grills, but if you're grilling it on an actual grill with a grate, you leave the hot dog
Which
whole.
is not
You
what
don't
Five
mutilate
Guys
it.
has.
You don't
Right.
mutilate it.
Well, it's also a better way to cook the hot dog, but that's irrelevant.
Okay.
Actually,
So-
no, it's very relevant. You're wrong.
So I ordered it plain so I could just taste the hot dog without any condiments getting in the way. And overall, it's pretty solid. Like there's the meat itself has some flavor. The bun is very soft, which personally I like a soft hot dog bun, but I know some people prefer more of a grilled, toasty bun. So overall, like it's an okay, it's a fine hot dog. The problem is
It's a hot dog.
the problem is
it's
it's a terrible value. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it was $4.29 for the hot dog. That,
That's
like I said in my
it's
review,
just
that's
absurd.
basically $1 per bite. If you're paying for this.
Wow.
The thing is, it's just a Hebrew National hot dog. You can go to the store and buy
a hot dog is a hot
Yeah.
dog is a hot dog is a
12-pack
hot
of Hebrew
dog.
National hot dogs for the heck.
And like I've mentioned before on this podcast that I think a Five Guys cheeseburger is like one of the most filling, satisfying fast food meals there is. So
Yeah.
Correct.
for like a couple bucks more, you could just get a cheeseburger that's good and filling, and I just
You know
don't
what
see.
a Five Guys hot dog is? Five Guys hot dog is for when you have a small child who hates hamburgers and is throwing a tantrum on the floor of Five Guys.
Yeah, no. So
That's what a Five Guys hot dog is for.
I've only the only person I've ever I only know one person I've ever seen order hot dogs from Five Guys, and that's because they don't like burgers for some reason. But we would go to Five Guys like in high school to eat, and then he would just get the hot dog because that was the only other thing on the menu basically. So unless you're being forced to go to Five Guys and you don't like burgers, there's no point in ordering the hot dog.
All right, so we should make Danielle go to Five Guys.
Yeah,
Force her to get a hot dog.
maybe we should.
Perfect.
For reference, Danielle is a friend of ours who hates anything patty shaped. Just so everyone gets in on the joke.
Thank you for.
You're welcome. I
Very
felt it
nice.
needed to be explained. All right, the viewers are not going to get it. Okay?
All right, that's fair. You're right.
Yeah. All right. That's what I thought.
All right. And that's going to about wrap up the reviews. So, moving on, this week for our ranks, we decided to rank. We've ranked before in a previous episode, we've ranked fries. Now we expanded it out to all sides you can order at a fast food establishment. And this also includes breakfast sides. So I think once we get into the ranks, we might have a little bit of a difference of philosophy and ranking, say, quality over number of options for these restaurants. So let's just start at number 5, and we have Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
This is an interesting, right off the bat, it should lead to some interesting discussions because Tony and I both had Pizza Hut at number 3, and Andrew and Jason both did not rank Pizza Hut. So, I love their breadsticks. That's why I have it 3. Tony, why do you have it at 3?
I love Wing Street.
Okay. And
So-
Andrew and Jason, you did not rank Pizza Hut.
Yeah, what I gotta say, I probably should have ranked it. I haven't experienced Pizza Hut in a long time, and I don't know.
Gotta get on that, man.
Didn't
You gotta
feel-
get some
didn't
Pizza
feel
Hut
like-
and some Wing Street.
Didn't feel like it belonged on my list.
I don't consider Wing Street a side because you're not going to eat wings and pizza at the same time when you're at the restaurant. You're either getting one or the other.
Yes, you will.
I feel like that's wrong, Jason.
I
don't.
think
You're
I
not
have
gonna, like,
always eaten pizza with wings at the same time.
I feel like
No.
pizza and wings at the same time is a pretty solid
It's-
thing
it's
to
Yeah,
have.
when you
pretty
sit at the
standard
restaurant,
as
you're not
getting
eating
your-
a pepperoni pizza with your honey barbecue wings. I'm sorry.
Yes, you
yeah,
absolutely
why
I
not?
think you can do
Well,
that.
First of all, you're not getting honey barbecue wings. Second of all, you absolutely are eating your pizza
I
and
don't
your
agree.
wings at the same time.
Next, I don't think the breadsticks are that good, and other than that, their only side was what, like waffle fries. So yeah,
I don't
that's what
know.
are on my list.
These are the best breadsticks of any pizza place,
Wow.
chain or
Disagree,
otherwise.
Billy.
Cheesy bread?
Chain or otherwise, best breadsticks, hands down.
Wow.
Oh, you're wrong.
But why would you get breadsticks if you could get cheesy bread?
Because the breadsticks are better.
No. That's an objectively
Wow.
false statement.
You don't need cheese.
Why
to
would you
make
get
it quality.
bread if you could get bread and cheese?
You don't need the cheese. It's overkill.
Oh,
All you
goodness
need is the
gracious.
bread and the seasoning and the sauce. That's it. You don't need to mix in that cheese.
Cheese is a type of sauce.
Not in this scenario, it isn't.
No, it's not.
I'm not over how wrong Jason is about the pizza.
Yeah,
and
that's
wings.
pretty wrong. It's pretty wrong.
Nope.
You haven't been more wrong about something in quite a while.
That's hard to believe.
Oh, so you admit you're wrong a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
We'll have to keep that. We'll have to keep that on record.
it's
Yeah,
about as standard
it's not as good as the last clip.
cutting up a hot dog at a deli.
Nope.
Yes. So we could go no yes all night, but yes is right. So let's keep going.
Jason, I feel like our fast food opinions are probably what we agree on most in the world. Like, I don't think we agree anything more than our fast food opinions, but you're just wrong about this one. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
All right, we've got nowhere.
Okay, number 4 on
We
the
tried.
list is Panera. Another item that Jason
Oh.
did not rank at all. So, but I have it at 8, Tony 7, and Andrew all the way up at 3. Now, ticket listeners behind the scenes, Andrew was so moved by thinking of Panera doing his ranks that he went out and got Panera.
Yep. I delayed the recording of this very podcast
So
to
he
get
could
out
go
there
get
and get
Panera.
Panera. I
go
actually
ahead.
I need to incite some controversy. I don't know if it's going to change the rankings, but I meant to make Panera 1. I don't know what happened. It didn't save.
I don't think that would change anything. That would
No,
move that.
I think it's still changed. I think it still stays the same.
I can do some quick. Yeah, no, everything would still stay the same.
Yep. But I just gotta say, so my true ranking for Panera is actually number 1, and I think it's number 1 because it's just got so many things you can get. You can get your salads, your soups, your bread, your chips. It's just, and all the different types of soups and different types of salads and everything. And quality is just next level. I mean, the soup I had tonight was just, I could drink it from a glass probably. So good. Just so good.
So the thing is, I had it at 8, and that was without considering soup as a side, since I usually get. It's like, I don't know. I kind of consider soup part of the meal almost. 'cause you get,
Yeah,
like, soup and
that was
sandwich.
kind of my thing.
So I was
Yeah.
I was just
I
going
think
based
soup
off
is
of
the
like the.
definition of
soup.
a side.
I don't know, because soup is also a meal.
Because the soup and sandwich, like that's the meal. Like I don't know. It's tough. It's
And you
tough
could
to
just
say.
order just
Burgers
sandwich or
and
just
fries is
soup.
a meal.
Okay, I could see the
Yeah,
argument
but you
for
don't
soup.
put fries and burgers as a meal. Soup and sandwich.
Yes, you do.
Oh no, I'm saying
Burgers and fries?
the order matters. You don't say fries and burgers, you say burgers and fries. You don't say sandwich and soup, you say soup and sandwich.
Wow.
That's a stupid argument.
I think we need to make a survey.
I think the Ravens made a bad
This
pick.
side.
Jason's being really
Ooh.
salty.
Got him.
No, the Ravens made they might have made the best pick in the draft.
Well, then quit being such a pain.
Quit being wrong.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
I
Number
don't know
three.
how to transition away from
I'll just
that.
move on. Number 3 on the
Thank
list
you.
is Arby's. Comes in at 10 for Andrew, 6 for me, 4 for Jason and Tony. The problem with Arby's, as I see it, is this is an example of quality over quantity.
Yeah, more
What do
like
you mean?
taste over variety,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
which is a different thing.
well, the the curly fries are so good, but
Right, of course, yes.
you not
But it's-
you don't
you
have
do
much
it
else.
something
The
got going.
mozzarella sticks,
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
the jalapeno bites. They have onion rings. I think they have quantity. I don't know why you said they don't have quantity.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Quantity that I've never had,
All right.
because I just get the curly fries.
Yeah, the curly fries, just the quality of the curly fries allows them to stand alone on the list, and then having tried the jalapeno bites means I know what else they have, and it's worth it. So, I like Arby's. Support your local Arby's.
All right.
Oh man, today me and my coworkers had a big debate over Arby's. It was actually pretty heated.
Wow.
I
What
got
about?
I got pretty steamed. I was telling them to support their local Arby's, and they were talking about how they think that Arby's is not that great, and I was about to hit somebody.
Did they tell them? Did you tell them that the fast food media is talking about the Arby's resurgence? Not
They'll
just
bring it up
us.
tomorrow.
Not just us. Tell them you can cite other sources other
All
than
right,
us.
I will.
Talking about the Arby's
uh,
resurgence.
But then I used the come on curly fries argument, and that kind of won them over a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can always trust those curly fries.
So the top 2 this week, we had a huge gap between 2 and 3, and a very small gap between 1 and 2. But at number 2, we have KFC coming in at first for Andrew, although not really actually first, as he moved Panera there. Second for me, third for Jason, second for Tony. They have a lot of options, and a lot of those options are good.
Mashed potatoes.
Mac
Their
and
mashed potatoes are
cheese.
so good.
I like
I think-
mac and cheese.
I think their fries or potato wedges or whatever they're called are pretty good too.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
are.
I like potato wedges a lot.
I'd like to see KFC like offer some traditional fries, but I can't be picky. I will still pick the mashed potatoes most days anyway. 'Cause
Does
the
a
mashed
cookie
potatoes
count
are
as a
good.
side?
Huh? The cookie's pretty good.
Since it comes with the $5
Pretty
fillet.
dessert-like.
I think you can make an argument cookies aside, but I did not make that argument.
I would. If you made that argument, I would be firmly against it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyone else have anything to say about KFC? Any?
Uh,
Not
Mashed
about
potatoes.
KFC, but just like chicken places in general have a lot of sides.
Right, it's just
agree
for
with
number
that.
1. It's a restaurant similar to KFC, and it's
pretty
Popeyes.
much the exact same thing. Yep.
They come in 1 for me, Jason, and Tony, and 4 for Andrew. I just think I like the fries a bit better at
Yeah,
Popeyes.
absolutely.
I think the biscuits
Yep.
are a bit better, and
Yep. Well, I'm actually not. I like both their biscuits are pretty good, but in my eyes they're kind of just exactly the same. Just an ordinary biscuit. They don't. Their biscuits aren't. I don't know, fluffy enough at Popeyes.
and then I'm a big fan of their beans and rice. I like that
But yeah,
as,
again, they got lots
as
of
an
good
option.
stuff.
So I didn't know how much they had, and I'd just like to read the list real quick. They have coleslaw, Cajun fries, mashed potatoes, red beans and rice, green beans, biscuits, Cajun rice, corn on the cob, mac and cheese, jambalaya, and onion rings. Corn on the cob? Are you kidding me? Like, who has that?
Yeah, it's pretty unique. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that sounds like the side menus at like a sit down like barbecue place. A lot of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And the jambalaya, like I want to go try the jambalaya now.
Yeah. I've never had it either. All right. Any final thoughts on Popeyes?
Not much more
Support
to say
your
about
local
Popeyes.
Arby's.
No. And then the items that there's a lot of varieties in our others receiving votes this week. Maybe one of our largest. Bojangles probably would have been on this list if me or Andrew have had it before. That's going to continue to haunt Bojangles in these rankings.
I really should just go. It's not that far from
It's at
me.
Union Station.
Oh, we
man.
forgot. Weren't we gonna go to Bojangles?
We should have gone.
But we did the Meat Mountain instead.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take a day. I'll go to a museum or something just to go to Bojangles.
Then we have Taco Bell. I was the only one who didn't rank Taco Bell because, well, me and Andrew were discussing earlier if a taco counts as a side, a soft taco counts as a side, and I say no. The only side I think they have is it's kind of the chips, which are not
The cheesy fiesta potatoes.
anything
The
special.
party potatoes.
Party potatoes. That's true. I had to do my research to just determine whether or not party potatoes were in fact a real thing, but they are.
The reason I like Taco Bell is the Cinnabon Delights. Those things are like, I wish they weren't a
That's a
breakfast
dessert?
item because they're
Most
so
dessert
crazy.
thing anyone's ever had.
They come as the standard side with all breakfast. You have
That's
to
true.
ask.
Right. No, you're
specifically
right.
for
He's
hash
right.
browns.
He's right.
You have to
They are
switch
the
to hash
standard-
brown.
They are the standard side.
That's a good point. He makes a good point. You make a good point, Tony. But it is a dessert.
It is a dessert, absolutely, and that's why I wish it wasn't, the standard side. But it, I think I just like Taco Bell, and it should be on every list. It should be top
Fair.
10 on every list.
Shot at me. Ouch.
Yeah.
Next we have Chick-fil-A. I'm a big fan of the Chick-fil-A, the hash browns for breakfast. So that's why they came in top 5 for me. So that
I've
option.
heard a lot of good things about those.
Then we had Wendy's. It was so good. Jason ranked Wendy's twice. So actually, Wendy's didn't actually finish this high, but they actually finished a bit lower. But they got double points. So because Jason ranked them twice. Andrew had Mission Barbecue at number 2.
Yeah, Mission Barbecue. I gotta say quick, Mission Barbecue. It's your classic barbecue place. They got your string beans, your mac and cheese, your fries. You name it. Same thing as a lot of the same stuff as like Popeyes, KFC, barbecue place. Continue.
Dunkin' Donuts comes in, another place that has great tots, and if you count like donuts and bagels as a side, and muffins, then it's going to expand the list a lot.
Basically, everything they sell is a side.
You could make that argument.
Everything's a side, nothing's a side.
Yeah, I'm with Jason on that one.
I ranked them only off of the breakfast hash browns.
I mean, yeah, hash browns. They're
Which I
they're the
think
best
might be-
hash browns.
There's some good hash browns.
McDonald's, the classic coming in the back of all of our lists, pretty much. They have the fries. I don't
Do
know.
they have anything else?
I mean, like a
morning
breakfast hash
browns are
brown.
pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Culver's comes in next. I was the only one that ranked it because I'm the only one that's been there. But the Wisconsin cheese curds is definitely something unique to the side game that Culver's offers. Domino's, A&W, Five Guys, Checkers, Burger King, and Hardee's rounds out the bottom of the list. So that's going to about do it for this week's episode of A View from the Drive-Thru. Remember to check out our website, now officially thedrivethrureview.com. That's probably, if you just want the reviews, that's probably the best place to go.
Yeah, if you just want to go quickly, read them.
Yeah.
You got them posted there. Super easy. Most of them are only, less than a page. Just go in there, take a quick look.
Yeah, remember you could check out this audio, SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube.
The Meat Mountain video.
Yeah, you could check out the YouTube account to watch us eat the meat mountain. You can also go to the website if you want to
Yes.
find it there. It's on YouTube. A live video. Not live. It was live when we shot it. It was live to us. Of us eating the meat mountain. And email avftdt@gmail.com. And then we changed up the Twitter to drive-through talk @drive-through talk. So if you want to tweet us, @drive-through talk is the way to do it. And that's about it. Just remember to support your local Arby's.
Always.